Thanks for coming back.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Yes, I appreciate y'all. So you guys do sound.
Yes, we do sound.
They say soundboard.
Lights.
I don't know what that means. Like, what does that mean? Like,
We do that. No, we run audio.
yeah.
Lights.
Audio, video, lights.
Yeah. And you guys do it at the casino?
Yes, sir. 25 years for me and
What?
15 for me.
You guys been there?
Long time,
Man,
Long
the
time.
casino.
I remember when that building was, the contractors were still sleeping on the drywall.
No shit, dude. 25 years, man.
It's nuts.
Whoa, that looks even better. Hey, look at that.
99.
I remember the casinos because I didn't go there, but I remember the nightlife got real shitty, man. Like you couldn't have no after hours. Yeah. Remember that shit, man?
Yeah,
they cracked down on the after hours stuff,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. But yeah, the casino what popped up? You said 99.
99.
Right? Yeah, 99. It popped
I got there in
up.
September and they opened up December 19th, I think.
Yeah.
Or 15th, December 15th. Yeah.
Then the Soundboard Theater opened up in 08. Sometime in 08.
You seen
Yeah.
the casinos too? Like they tend to they get all the legacy acts and what
Yeah,
have
we
you.
get a lot of those. Yeah, a lot of the legacy acts. A lot of the.
Yeah, that's what I'd call them too.
Yeah,
Why you make that face, man?
Legacy.
Old band.
Because it's the ones that
Yeah.
used to be that number one spot.
Right.
And boom, and then I ain't so no one
Exactly.
spot, but they.
What's their egos like? Is it across the board? Is it?
No, I mean, I
I
wouldn't.
don't never really hear of anybody
I haven't
being
ran
too out
in-
of pocket.
Yeah.
No, nobody.
I got one. I'm not.
Ego wise.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say. But,
You don't got to say their name, but like, what was the attitude about them?
the production manager at the time and the entertainment manager at the time were told they had to go into a closet
Wait, going to a what the
because they could not be looked at.
What?
Yes.
So that was
So when they were coming out of their dressing room to enter the stage,
the production manager
Chris
had
and Paul were told they had to go
into a
into the
closet. Was this
before
by a
she
chick
could
or
come out.
it was a lady?
It was a female.
Man, that's
yeah,
rough.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I already.
Very famous female.
Yeah,
Oh, very-
I ain't gonna say, but I think I know
From
what you're
the
talking
city.
about.
I bet you. I bet you it's either. I bet you it's either per Pipa Pin or Sienna Poss. One of it's either Pepita
go.
Panklin or Sienna Poss.
There you go.
Right. Yeah,
That's my guess.
Yeah,
Man, it's just like, yo, Doug, it's there's that thing, right? Like with the females, it's tough when you're just known for like I think it's rougher. Like fellas, we're supposed to be good looking more now than ever, but like for chicks, man.
No, it was just a thing, man. Like that was just that thing, And there was a male too. It was kind of strange like that. Really weird. Like a lot of them are superstitious.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and they kind of like stick.
They don't want-
They're like,
Yeah.
oh, sorry, I got to be a cunt, but
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like sticking to
yeah,
it.
I got to be.
crazy.
I don't mean to be.
Yeah.
It's bad luck if I treat you like a human.
Right.
So I got to be
There
a
you go.
fucking
Yeah, but that's that old school mentality.
Man,
You know what
yo.
I mean? It was that old school shit.
But you know what? Dig this. Speaking of that opening 08, our original guest that we were supposed to have open that motherfucker
yeah.
was Prince.
Prince.
No,
We were supposed to have Prince, bro. That would have been nuts.
In
Can we
fact,
get both?
anybody that's been to
yeah.
the soundboard and you realize
Yeah.
the place is fucking purple.
Yeah, it's purple. Yeah.
What
The
happened?
sound system was built. Well, what happened was, let's see, what happened was
Well,
we opened about 5 months late,
Late.
5 to 8 months late.
Yeah.
So by the time we were
that's
ready,
so Detroit.
No, that's
Right?
so Detroit.
5 months late is like 2 years early.
For
Let's be
real.
real.
Yeah.
Like that's on.
Seriously.
They're
So,
really
yeah,
smacking.
by the time all that went down, Prince,
Yeah.
we couldn't work around. the
Yeah.
schedule.
So
Who ended up being your first? Who ended up being the first people?
Anita Baker.
Anita Baker. That's right. It was Anita Baker. Yeah.
Anita
Yeah.
Baker.
Anita
Hey man,
Baker.
But they went after a
still-
bunch of
I'm
people.
not mad. Yeah, I'm
That's
not
me.
mad.
Yeah, no, it was
Nita
cool.
Baker,
I mean, they
yeah.
asked Bob Seger. They asked
Seger.
Paul McCartney.
Right. Yeah.
I'm glad that
Paul McCartney's people call back and said, let us know when you're serious. When
Right.
they made the offer.
That's that, right. Like, we need money.
There was
to
$1
get
million
Paul
on
here.
offer.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
from
offered Paul
McCartney.
$1 million, and he was like, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
And his
Right,
management
exactly.
was like, yeah, let us know when you're serious.
Man, that's. I saw him last time he was here because.
But have you seen McCartney with 1,800 people?
Right, because that's all it fits.
That's a big
Yeah,
deal.
it
no,
would-
no,
it would have been.
You know what I'm
more
saying? That's
intimate.
like in your fucking
No, I
living
thought-
room.
Yeah, that's like in your living room. Right.
I was just gonna talk about him being a fucking vegan.
Oh, yeah, no, he does.
Yeah, I went backstage and it smelled like it smelled like shit. It smelled like it's all the
Right.
fucking
'Cause of the-
sprouts and stuff.
Yeah, stuff like
So
that.
look at that, you dodged the bullet.
Yeah, man. Right.
I guess.
We did have
Anita
right.
Baker,
This
Paul
was
McCartney.
Anita Baker, Paul McCartney.
And then the second one
But-
that was booked was Fleetwood Mac.
Oh,
What's her name?
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie. Yeah, Stevie.
look, bro. Like, let's be real. Like, Anita Baker just makes more sense for Detroit than Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
You know,
But I
like-
mean, they were going
1,000%.
for, the grandioso. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I get it.
I would
Bob
do-
Seger.
Seeger
Same shit,
makes
you know what I mean?
Seeger makes sense because
Yeah.
you get all the
Yeah,
country
'cause
white
that's-
people.
yeah,
But I think and I think everybody that was anybody has been in that venue.
Bro, I used to hate Bob Seger because I didn't want to be like white trash, you know? Like I didn't want no, straight up, man. Like it was
Like,
Oh, you must love Bob.
what's that?
Right.
Well the thing is then I went to LA and everybody was shitting on Bob Seger and I was like, wait, hold on a second.
Wait,
Wait, hold
shitting
on.
on
Like,
Bob
wait, hold
Seger,
up, man.
right.
Like I'm allowed to not want to be white
Exactly.
trash. But
I
like,
could do it, but you can't.
and then I started fucking with Bob Seger. Super tough, man.
Yeah. That's cool. But yeah, man, we do all that stuff. All
That's-
the video lights, all that. I rap. He DJs.
Do you guys do it there do you guys
No, I performed once. We performed once
We
at the
played-
casino.
yeah,
we
played
played.
with
We
Nelly.
opened for Nelly. We
That's
did
cool.
the Nelly gig, and that was it. But I probably we probably won't do nothing else. I don't know. Because it's work, man. And I
Yeah.
like to try to keep this shit a little separate.
Nah, man, like, yo, you say the wrong thing. Like, there's certain things.
Yeah.
Shit, I used to even, like, I didn't ever call myself a rapper, but, like, I used to fuck around. But then once I got a job on the radio, I just quit everything. I was like, all right, man, like, no.
It's
Because they all equate
and that's,
Yep.
this and this.
Yes.
And now you're
Yes.
fucked on both sides.
And
Yep,
for what
exactly.
I do, yes, and I don't know if you heard, there was a story, I think she was from here. A chick got fired from her job because she rapped. She was a teacher.
Oh, yeah.
And she rapped.
She was probably doing some real
And
foul
they-
shit, huh?
She was,
But
not
that-
really.
it's
You
just
know,
a second
it was
job,
just and it's like they ended
She
up.
posted a bunch of shit.
Yeah, she
online.
posted some
Well, that's
stuff
what I mean.
online.
Like, what did she post?
You
Just
know.
the fact that she's in that whole world.
Yeah. So she, and it's like, when they fired her. And I'm not, my job kind of knows what I do. My bosses kind of know what I do, but some of the stuff I do might be a smidge out of pocket. So I don't want them to ever,
Especially for the
I don't want
casino.
them to ever be like,
Yeah.
well,
Which is
this
fucking
and this.
funny when you look at that,
And I don't know.
It's a house of sin, right?
Yeah, that's why, like, that's
Which is kind of funny
Always
when
say
you
that,
when
yeah.
you kind of look at it like
that's
that.
why they gotta have everybody with the cleanest motherfucking shit.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. Yeah, it is crazy.
It's-
They don't want cursing, and they don't want this, and they don't want that. It's a house of sin. This is 21 and up. Baby,
Yeah,
we
but-
supposed to be, but I
Yeah,
understand.
but,
some
yeah.
people don't want it. Some
Well,
people
no,
do,
they're
so.
selling it like, oh, this is a family thing, and
Right.
oh, look how fucking clean.
Right.
Yo,
Right.
I went there one time looking for my grandparents, and it was day shift, and it was a bunch of fucking old people.
That's
It was old people. There was a black lady smoking
Yeah.
a fucking cigarette,
Yeah.
babysitting them. They pissed on themselves.
I'm telling you.
It smelled
It's
like
like,
shit,
yeah,
and I
and
never
they
went
just
back. And I was like, yo,
throw
it
everybody
was a
in.
big bowl of sad when I
Right,
went in that
right,
motherfucker, man. I
right.
was just like, yo, this
Yeah,
is sad.
man.
But so that's why they can't be like, man, this motherfucker rapping over here, and he's talking about bricks and this and that because we got to be able to look the other way. They got to be able to wash their hands of the old people.
Right. Yeah, got to be able to be like, oh, yeah. Anyway, look over there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's kind of that. Yeah, it's kind of
I know you guys really like it puts you in a precarious place to even speak on that wild stuff at the casino, but man, that shit got dark. Like it was dark. It was just sad, man. Like I went there, just all them old people look sad,
crazy
man.
part for me is the people. I mean, but hey, it pays my
Yeah, that's what. That's
pay
what.
my bills. But
Yeah.
the thing is like for the people who like be at a machine and they'll just be like gambling.
Yeah,
and
bro.
I'll come in like I do 10-hour shifts, so I'll come in, boom, boom, and they doing their thing, bing, bing, bing. Your ass come through 3-4 hours later. Same person, just still at
Yeah.
bling, 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 bling. You'll come 2-3 hours late. They still at that same machine, bling, bling, bling. You're like, God damn, you ain't moved once.
And that doesn't mean body stuff hasn't happened.
I'm saying
That doesn't mean body stuff. That doesn't
they
mean
just chilling.
I mean, some of these they're not gonna move, dude. If they got
Right.
a hot machine,
They're not gonna move. And
I remember dude jerking off in the corner, bro.
what?
crazy.
Straight up. Security came over, asked him, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" He goes, "Some people rub a lucky rabbit's foot."
Right.
Like it's nothing.
Ah,
I was
Literally shit. Remember in the hallway,
in the hallway.
in the food court.
Crazy.
what?
Yes.
Crazy, bro. People are just
Shit in the food
You
court,
just be
dog.
like, because you gotta understand, Jude, that shit is like that is a melting pot of people from just everywhere. So of course you know you gonna
Yeah.
get some nuts in there. Man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, some just straight up, just
Oh, yeah.
wow, just some nuts. Like the one time, old girl was gambling and she shot herself, shot through the shit. The wall and everything. She had her gun in there and she was reaching. What was she doing? Reaching for something in her purse.
Oh, and it went off.
Something in her gun went off. What the fuck?
Bruh.
What the
People goes to the nation, but like people don't
God.
understand how much like Detroit is a pistol. It's a pistol city. Yeah, it's like that. That's
Crystal Happy City.
yeah, man. I remember, like, I remember looking over one time. There was a dude riding a motorcycle just with like a holster, like it was like riding a horse and shit.
A horse.
Yeah,
Right.
bro. Like,
With a 6-shooter on the
yeah,
side.
man. It's a yeah.
What in the man?
So that's I knew this guy. He was a gay fella, and he ran scams out of. He did eyeglass scams where what is it called, the Medicare.
Okay.
They do
run the
they
insurance?
Right.
and they
Insurance and-
once they do that, and then every 6 months he's getting them new glasses that they don't know
Right.
about. So he would go to the casinos and smoke meth. That's why I said he was gay, because it comes into because gay
Right,
fellas
that's
like the
good.
meth. He would smoke meth and just play $100,000 worth of slots and just lose it all.
Crazy. Hell no.
Have you guys seen like wild ass shit like that, like where people just win a bunch or lose a bunch or?
Oh yeah, that one.
I don't think I've seen
the
more
one
than a
lady.
million.
This one lady when she comes in, I haven't seen her in a while though. She would come in, man, into the little VIP.
Oh, that's the
area.
one she makes us turn the TVs off.
Yeah, she make us turn the TVs off, few TVs and shit, little table. She like, turn it all off, and then in all of the chairs in there, it's probably like 6 to 9
6
chairs
games.
or something, 6 games. So she will sit in one chair, right?
Yeah.
And then in the other chair, she has stacks of money in each of the other chairs. Nobody else in the room.
Right.
I mean, just stacks of bread and all of the money. And she'll just sit and just play one machine with stacks of money throughout the motherfucker and all the other chairs.
I love hearing about like
You got money just to be like, sure.
I remember when I first started,
You're
man.
like, God damn.
Me and Marty, my boy, just were in the bathroom, whatever, and I heard this dude like bitching because he just lost like 40, 50K. I'm like, and at the time, like that was more than my salary.
yeah, dog, yeah.
You know, and we're talking back in '99, 2000.
$50,000 back
Right,
in
back.
'99.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
like $100,000 now,
That's a couple
bro.
dollars,
Yeah.
right?
Like,
Back
damn,
then.
you know what I mean? Like, and that's when I kind of got over it all.
Yeah.
Because the only time it
yeah.
bugged me, like you say, you'd see the same people for 3 hours. The only time it ever really hit me was leaving on Christmas Eve and coming back first thing Christmas morning, and them same people were in there.
Right, you be like, damn.
And I almost felt bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause,
no,
like,
it's
you got
Don't you got found?
you kind of get mixed feelings.
Well, you
So,
do.
oh,
They
but you
like
get over it real quick.
my
Every Friday.
my grandparents.
Right.
They fucking They got addicted to that shit.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
It was so crazy.
You know, you retire, you chilling, so you trying to find shit to do.
Something to do.
Bruh, them buses. It was.
Oh yeah, they
the
used to do
buses.
bus tours.
Yeah,
the
used to do
buses.
bus tours. Yeah.
That fucking that murdered our family, dog. Like it ruined
Yeah.
Christmas. It ruined Christmas,
Yeah,
man.
man. I'm telling you. Yeah, man.
It was
And
rough,
at the time
dog.
before Ohio opened, they used to bring them in from Ohio. They got out there, not fire keepers.
Hollywood Casino.
Yeah, they used to bus them in, right? So we'd have tours like all the time.
And they would do it like
I used to call it the Purple Brigade because they'd all come in. The old people would just come in during the day.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, outing,
During the day.
You know what I mean?
That was a thing for that was and they give you like here's $20 to gamble with. And my grandpa,
$20 in free play, but
Yeah.
you should spend $500 of your own.
Yeah. And my Nunu, my grandfather, he was real. He would write down the shit. He was real tight with it.
Right,
But my Nani,
Okay. She was just.
she was a fucking liability,
like,
bro.
hey,
Like she was a liability, man. Yeah.
Like, oh no, like, Granny, what you doing?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
No, not like that.
But like you said, it's no one's putting a gun to their head.
No, and they try, and again, they just trying to find something to do. You know, for some people, that's what they like to do. They like gambling.
I would have liked it if she cooked more.
I've never been.
What's that?
I liked her to cook more. You know, something.
That part.
She was a hell of a cook,
Right.
man. She just
cook more,
bruh, yeah.
Right.
Yo, you should have it was like they basically became dope fiends. You know, it was
It's gambling.
Gambling is an addiction.
It is, man. It's for some folks.
y'all should have saw the Christmas before. We had red peppers and ravioli and lasagna and Italian sausage.
Right.
And the next Christmas, they was late.
Right.
They was late.
Here's your sandwich.
Right. We gotta go. Like, where you going? We gotta go.
Oh, it is,
Casino.
man. It's pretty.
So
crazy.
yeah, like that shit that you saw, that was my family. And people would get upset about it, but it's like I would like what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like they're
Grown adults.
right.
You know,
Or you could always tell, like, you know, at night, like it'd be dead Christmas Day
yeah.
until about 9 o'clock, 8, 9 o'clock. Now everybody opened up their gifts and shit.
Right.
Got their cards.
Yeah.
And they're in
All
there
that.
blowing, man. I mean,
Right
I'm thankful to have the job.
Yeah.
Yes.
I always tell people, you know, oh, we go to Motor City all the time. Well, thanks for your donation.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Thanks
Like,
for your
Yeah.
donation.
I've had chippy habits, right? So I can just imagine Christmas with that person. They probably like, come on, man, hurry up and open this motherfucking
right,
present. Open this goddamn present. Yeah, happy birthday.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
Open up. Here's it. Yeah, I'm out. Like,
Absolutely.
no doubt.
I'm gone. You know, but it's just again, it's an adult thing, and if you're an adult,
do what you want.
that's do what you
I know,
want.
like,
Shit.
it's
You don't want to lose your crib. You don't want to lose your car. You don't want to lose. You know, it's like, damn, folks do.
I'm rethinking all of this adult thing stuff and freedom shit
telling you.
because it operates in this premise that we just got magicked here. Nobody built anything ahead of us, and we can just do whatever the fuck. Follow your heart. Fuck it. And it's just like I don't think it doesn't look like it's been working out that well.
It is always like when I think about shit like that, like you said, these freedoms and all that shit like that. It is a very tricky thing. I always try to view shit like, I guarantee you, if you took off your shoe right now and I took mine off, we probably don't wear the same fucking size shoe.
Yeah.
This is not a one size shoe fits all. To me, like one of the worst fucking jobs is like being a politician.
Yeah.
Because trust me, you're not gonna please you, me, or him exactly give us all what we want.
No.
You're not. So it's kind of one of those, that's a shit job. To me, that's a shit job because I'm not going to be able to please everybody. There's going to be somebody walking out of here getting fucked. So who is it? And that's
You know,
it is.
like,
So them freedoms are.
Well,
man, that's a.
Well, the thing is this: it's like, what do you want? Do you want your society to keep running? Is
There you
that
go.
like that? Like, if
That's
you want
it.
your society to keep running, women shouldn't be in the workforce, man. Like it. Like we need to have babies. We need
And when
babies, dog. Like
and
shit.
That's
Like
the
it.
thing. When you say like workforce, you want excited to keep running. And it's like, do you guys want this? Yeah. Oh, did you hear that? What? No. Oh, you got a whole group over here that's like, fuck that. It's too many people. We don't need it.
Well, then
Now you're in a whole different ballgame.
well, they need to die then. Like, fuck,
know?
like people that are like,
Right.
oh,
so for
like,
those
how about
folks
this?
that need to die,
Yeah, just
these
go-
folks over here, no, let them live.
Yeah.
No, hang them. No, throw them in the ocean. It's just, to me, it's such a, everything, it's just, that's like saying, I don't know if we're the only intelligent life in the universe. Nobody know, we don't know. But that's like saying, this is the only sphere, if you believe it's flat, circle, whatever, this is the only sphere floating. Some people do believe that shit. Some people don't think that there's anything out there.
But like
that
what-
we're
what-
lying. Like that.
What do you what do you mean by
It's
all
just
that?
because there's so many different options and roads. So when you say freedoms,
Right.
man, it's a rabbit hole.
Bro, but like
Freedoms
I'm
are
even
a
like
rabbit hole.
like well that's it, like that's the thing. Like if you want if one of the agreements is that we want to continue, we like what we have here and we want it to continue on. Shit, man. Some stuff I think once we've
You have to enforce on people.
bruh, like
do. Yes,
like
I agree.
porn, for
You do.
instance, right? Like porn. I'm a fucking like I'm an ex-slut porn motherfucker, but like one can make an argument like this is really bad.
It's not good.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like, this is-
Absolutely. Yeah.
Why
And
you
then
making that
another-
face?
On the flip side, I'm gonna be
No,
like,
no,
well,
no,
hell
yeah,
no,
make
it's my
that, like,
freedom.
right,
I want to do it.
what do you think?
That's the thing. Like, who has the right? And I think that's the biggest problem. Right
This is what
now.
we're
Who has, which is I think what you're trying to get to, right?
yeah.
Who's to fucking say what's what?
Right.
For you.
There you go.
For you.
Well, that-
You know what I'm saying?
well, that's-
then you break into
well,
the whole woke shit.
Well, this is the
and
thing.
now you're damned if you
Because
do, damned
now
if you
you're damn
don't.
if you do, if you don't. Because again, even before those woke folk, how they not gonna have a voice? Because everybody wants to show, oh, you're too.
Everyone
you're,
can
you're
have a-
too. So it's like, yeah, you
Yeah, but
get
which
that,
voice is correct?
But which voice is correct? We don't know.
My
Everybody's
voice is.
My voice is.
No.
but that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Is
I
that
just
good
said
for
the
you?
same thing.
No,
My
not for
voice
no,
is correct. His
but
voice is correct.
Whoever says my
Mine's
truth
correct.
is a fucking liar.
I know.
Like I
That's the
I
truth.
agree.
That's it,
there's no
man.
my truth. There is the
No,
truth. So
it's
there's certain things that we can look at,
Yeah.
agree upon, and like, and this is everything that you like. We like running water. We like
Right.
roads to work. We like this shit. So
Yeah.
this is all agreed upon. So then trying to make rules based on that.
Right.
That
And the
that would be
crazy part
the
about
correct
it is,
way to
though,
do
Jude,
it.
it's
Yeah.
people that like legit don't want shit like that. Like it's legit idiots out here that want to destroy all of that.
But
It's
they won't leave.
insane.
They won't
No,
leave.
exactly.
It's just-
right. There's people that want to destroy that. Like,
You know what it is? It's like it's was existentialism just ruined everything. Like, what's it all for?
Right.
What am I?
Right, what am I- what-
nothing matters, so I should just feel
that
good.
Shit,
It's
that
like
shit
fucking-
aggravates. Exactly.
go
That shit
die.
Go. Right.
Go die, dude.
Go.
Like-
And that type of shit does. It aggravates me because you always gotta realize. I try to, folks. It's not only about you.
Well, that's-
this is about paying that shit forward. So when I'm not here, my kids and my grandkids and things like that have, better things.
I've been listening to like this philosophy shit where it's like basically the Western idea, the Western way of being is like the individual. But if you take it to its extreme, this is where we're at right here, right? Where everybody's like, the individual is great because it helps with invention and all this cool ass shit. But to its extreme,
But
I gotta ask somebody their fucking pronoun, and that's crazy.
Right.
Because
should
just
I
talking about
be
this.
right? Should I have to ask you that stuff? I don't understand. I just don't get in the way of it. I don't.
The other thing too is
fucking know.
the individual shit like that. This is a pretty fucking new concept because of technology. Like we didn't have you couldn't have the individual fucking 600-700 years ago, man, because we didn't have the
No,
technology for that shit.
no.
So we all got to
None of
get
that.
in together. Around these parts, folks are simple. They like just a nice good steak, an ice cold beer, a midget blowing them, and some luxury loud.
Yeah, there's none of that stuff, But it's just we we all don't understand that as human beings. I don't think a lot of us understand that. We're still in such infancy in being here. How long has humans been here?
They say 30,000, 40,000 years is like as far as like just being able to make
and just
not shit on ourselves,
exactly.
like just being able to do something.
Imagine and think about that.
Yeah.
It's nothing in the span of things. Oh my God, you're still babies, So like I said, all that technology, things like that, and people. I think things are still kind of evolving, and maybe another 500 years down the road, it might be.
I think we're devolving.
Different.
I think this is devolving, man. Like we're like Devo. We're going backwards.
True. Some of the stuff it is. Some of the stuff.
No,
it is,
like
but
tech. Like everybody's retarded now. No. Go outside and ask somebody how to go northwest somewhere,
They don't know.
or like, or put them down. Take them out of the city. Put them in Troy, Michigan, and be like, all right, man. I want you to get to Rochester.
Right.
They're not going to be able to get there.
Right. Because that technology got everybody just like, I don't know. So shit, electricity go out, motherfuckers be lost. No phone service. Oh my God, that's true. Yeah, because before
Fuck, we don't even remember numbers anymore, dude.
Bruh.
True.
I don't know my wife's phone number.
And that's the thing.
I truly don't.
You don't.
I don't
know numbers.
It's spam.
That's
Number one.
Oh, there it is.
So, I mean, you don't think I know my
there's
kid's
the person's
number.
name.
But in general, it's like, you don't
true.
fucking know that.
Yeah,
I could
that's
recite the number I grew up with.
Yeah. Same.
Right.
You know,
what I'm
my
saying?
grandparents.
Yeah.
I know my
Same thing.
grandparents.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you the wife's number.
Yeah,
It's
because
fucked up.
well, there was back in the day, they believed that writing is technology, and some of the people were against it because all these cats had like photographic memories. Well, not all of the learning people.
Right.
They would just tell you a book.
Right.
They knew that
They
shit.
knew. Yeah, they knew. Yeah, it is. You're right. Nowadays, with the tech just makes it.
I don't even think it's just a tech, man. I think it's just a mentality.
Got to.
But but like what
mentality,
form?
right?
What form that
Because how can
mentality?
tech make
Well, that's the
tech?
problem.
It's almost like a pistol.
But where the fuck did it come
It's
up?
a person, not.
No, I get it, but again, it's
So
like,
you're
where
right.
the fuck did it? You're right. Where did it change?
There was look. This isn't my idea, but somebody said it was commerce because and I'm not saying capitalism. It's commerce. It's like, hey, let's everybody's special because I need to sell you this thing. Like I might fucking hate you, but and I might hate everything you stand for, right? But I'm gonna let it slide because everybody needs a pair of Nikes.
There you go. Here you go. Absolutely.
Is that the same?
Yeah.
Like we drank out of a hose.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Right.
guessing you're all
Yeah.
Right,
I'm
yeah,
77.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
born
So,
77.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we all drank out of a hose.
Yep. And now look at this.
We
shit.
didn't
I
have
know.
to drink,
I know. Yeah,
you know, what is it, 16 ounces or whatever, however many ounces of water until they
8
bottled
ounces,
this shit.
16.
Then all of a sudden we got to drink so much water.
Right.
This is Chuck Norris water, though.
Is it?
Yeah. It's,
Oh shit!
hell nah, bro. I thought it was a country western.
I did too, dog.
I was like, oh, I guess this is.
Chuck fucking Norris. That's dope.
It's artisan.
Kicking ass all day.
I'm
today.
taking-
Yeah,
I'm
right.
taking this back
I was
to
feeling
Dave.
why. I was wondering why I was feeling aggressive.
Right. Yeah.
Hell no, man. No,
But
but
no, really, and like you said with the pronouns, it's like
It's like I don't know.
get
I do.
I can't even argue with my stepkids about
I
this.
don't even.
What?
Because they're in a
because they're retarded. They're fucking done.
seriously.
They're cooked.
I don't get it. It's so what, it shouldn't be like this, but we didn't have that shit growing up.
No.
Yeah, but here's the thing, and like,
But how do we adapt or change to?
Well, we don't. We become
don't.
our parents.
Yeah.
We become our parents.
well, the
Fuck that,
thing,
you know what I mean?
I'm
Hating on it all.
I blame the baby boomers, man. Like they just that was
Again, we blame we
Yeah,
but we
we-
become our parents.
I think this is. I don't think any of us, none of us, were born into a real world where truth actually was real. Because this is my theory. Human becomes a human once you get unique DNA. Like once so we all grew up with like murder is dope. Like Chicks like we grew up with the premise that abortion isn't murder. So we already got a lie. We're already lying to ourselves. So then if that lie is good, you can introduce any other lie. It's like oh yeah, well if that's the case, then
this is this.
I got an imagination. Like now it's like whoever's got the best imagination.
That's kind of
they can just
it is and that's
but that becomes part of what you were saying. Like that's your truth. You know
yes,
what I mean?
yes.
So it's
right.
Like it's your truth.
There you go.
Yes,
that's how you see or view whatever the fuck.
There you go. And that's
where there is no common goals anymore. There's no more common nothing. Everybody is so like this that nobody wants to hear shit.
You know
It's
who
kind of
doesn't
like,
have?
no, you're cool, but fuck you if you don't believe what I say.
You don't believe what I say.
This is like the people that tend to like me are people that work in result-driven businesses, farmers, fucking engineers.
Right.
Like there is no your truth. It's not like, well, I really feel like 2 + 2 = 7. And it's like the bridge is falling. There is no so people that can operate where like if what you believe keeps that thing standing, then it is true. If it falls down, if it collapses on itself, then it's a fucking lie. And we gotta get away from that. That's
right. And saying that, like you said, some collapses, boom, boom, boom. We're in the age to where if it does collapse, like everybody is so busy trying to that finger pointing.
Oh yeah, we're making up excuses, right? We're like
big time now, just excuses.
Well, the problem is because now we've all unknowingly entered this bargain, this Faustian bargain, where it's like if we start saying what is real, your whole world it's a wrap. It's crumbling.
Oh man, nowadays what they call cancel culture. That's what they call it now. Cancel culture. Yeah, your whole world could collapse because I don't want to call that person they. Or I don't want to call
because we're not respecting
this, or you're not respecting.
Thing. It's like no,
right?
That ain't how it works.
My cousin had imaginary friends like growing up. Mr. Fox was his imaginary friend because he was abused and shit.
I get it.
He never made me hang out with Mr. Fox, man.
Right.
He had the decency as a 6-year-old to not make me fucking
to make me do it.
Now I got these self-involved fucking assholes where I gotta acknowledge their imagination.
To acknowledge it.
It's like fuck you, man.
Like if somebody said they them to us when we were younger, we'd be like, y'all motherfuckers schizo.
Right.
Bruh.
Now you're telling it's plural, flat out plural. Okay, how can you be they?
1000%.
I don't understand. Like when we were growing up, and I don't know if we should touch on this, but like when we were growing up, there was always gay.
Yeah, motherfuckers are gay.
Right.
Bi, or what I like to call greedy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you didn't have all this other bullshit. No. You either gay or you're not.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, well, I'm fluid. I'm the fuck out of here. Are you serious? Because no matter how you cut it, that's bi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But if you like both, it's bi.
Bi.
Yeah, but then if a fella was bi, he was just gay.
Right.
Like
no, I get it.
Yeah.
But that's how we grew up. That's how we were growing up.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know how many, man, that shit's gay.
Right. That's gay.
You'll be canceled being who you are.
You can't.
If you go out and you say that, you would be canceled.
Oh, yeah, you can't now.
But the thing is, well, here's the deal. Well, I got canceled, so it doesn't like. But that being said, like, I figured it out, and I get to say the truth, so that's good.
Right.
Like that's good. Like I get to be like, nah, man, fuck that. That don't make no sense.
I don't do that.
I'm not. And there was a guy in here that I talked to, and he'd been excommunicated by the Jehovah's Witnesses, and so he lost half his family, and that's what happened with me too. It's just like, yo, man, I lost half. Like this is a religion, so I've lost half my family, but it's painful. Like it fucking sucks. It's not like you don't love them, but like, all right, man, I'm not going along with this.
And as much as someone would want to be them, they don't have as much of that right to not
buy into,
to not, do that, that whatever.
And it's
it
not
is.
trying to offend nobody.
No.
You know what I mean? We're not really just
you
doing
move
you.
how you move. You just
Exactly.
do you. There you go. As long as you're not, and that's always been me, and I know that's the cliche shit. As long as you're not hurting nobody, no, dead ass. As long as you ain't hurting nobody.
But that's my point. This whole
let just do
that
you.
goes back to a full circle to what we were speaking on. It's like, man, I think there needs to be stricter rules about some of this shit because this is we are collapsing ourselves trying to be open minded, man. Like,
True.
no
Yeah.
chicks aren't chicks aren't having babies at the rate we need them to have babies.
Like, I
fucking
think
you can take the kids.
What is it? They just did it somewhere to where the not gay. I don't know what you would call it, but they're trying to get in the women's sport trans. Thank you.
Oh, the trans
in the women's sports, and it's like
motherfucker, bro. They
Not
in,
trying.
shouldn't be
They in there, bro.
and it shouldn't be. No,
This is what I'm like, yo.
and vice versa.
Bruh.
Women you should not be in men's sport because again, you're talking different. Biology.
You don't gotta. You're preaching to the choir, man. Like we all know.
Make a whole separate league Make a whole separate league. That's
Why are
just me.
we even addressing this shit, man? You over here trying to solve by you even like trying to solve these problems.
No,
You're
it's insane.
legitimizing
You
the
are right.
problem, man.
And it's just like no, move, get out of there. What are you doing in there? Move.
I live out in Clarkston because I was tired of open-minded people, man. Like I wanted some closed-minded motherfuckers, man.
Right.
I've been in LA for 20 years. I was like,
Actually, I used to.
I was like, give me a fucking. But like even out there, there's a club where there's a athletic club where I can throw on a fucking. I don't even gotta put on a dress. I just gotta have the nerve to say I'm a chick, and I can go in there and chill in the fucking locker room. I can look at you. I can look at your daughter.
Nah,
that's
crazy.
fucking-
I can look at your daughter.
Right.
Like
damn.
Like
the
that's
fuck?
that's
it.
fucking out cold,
It's
man.
insane.
And so
It is insane.
that makes me go.
Like you said, that it's that freedom. It's
Nah,
that
man.
freedom, and
Nah,
sometimes
but
it's a little
like-
too much.
No, we gotta
It's a
stop.
little too
We have
much.
to start telling people shut the fuck
Right,
up.
like,
Like that's a stupid fucking idea. Like that's
Too much.
I do it all the
too
time.
much. Right. Too much.
And I get
and it's
killed.
practice on your sisters, like because it's usually gonna be women. You're gonna have to tell to shut the fuck up. But like practice on your loved ones, and be like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up,
No.
because this is what I'm hearing is a man that's used to, like you've been conditioned to deal with women. Like this, you're saying all of this like womanly shit to me, and it's just like, no, man, fuck that. This is wrong.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to see both sides. Sometimes there's not both
but
sides.
Again, there's always
There's always time.
there is two sides. to
Yeah,
this.
yeah. There always
There's
is.
always two sides.
Yeah, but like,
But-
one side belongs on the floor though.
But one side, yes, belongs down.
Yeah,
true,
and the other-
one side belongs up. True. But again, you're talking about freedoms, but you cannot. It's almost like following the Bible to the T. Who the fuck follows the Bible to the T? You can't.
can't.
It's impossible, right?
But it gives
This
you.
shit is impossible. You can't. So, for freedoms, do you really want freedoms, or is that what you say?
Well, one could
you
even
want?
one could even argue
You know what
that
I'm saying?
one could argue that like our freedoms are being like for everybody to have freedoms.
Everybody.
But for everybody to have freedoms, you might have to persecute or keep down
that's the-
one
that's
group
that's the shit
because
part.
because
That's
this group
the
is
shit
a
part.
fucking
Because
liability.
they're a liability, or they're a liability, or this person, or the
Bruh.
blacks, or the gays, or the
Yo,
whites, or
if
the,
you can
the Jewish, or
if
the
you can be
whatever.
bought off, you're a fucking
Yeah,
liability.
absolutely.
It's like if I can buy you, you're a liability,
Yeah.
and then the argument is okay. This
You
person
sell
needs
your
to be
soul the
oppressed.
highest,
Yeah,
right,
because
or
like
that, or
because
whatever, yeah.
well, look at it like this: fucking hate speech. We never had no hate speech. That's encroaches on the First Amendment,
It does.
dog.
Yeah, it
And
does.
that's-
It does.
that's
And
the
I'm a
big-
firm
that's the start of our
believer in
ending.
Free speech. You should be able to freely speak whatever you want to speak, but you gotta know whatever you speak.
that there's
I
repercussions.
will
There will
have
be
your ass.
right. There will be
That's
repercussions.
right. It's repercussions. Because I'm a firm believer in that. Free speech. Get it? It's free. Everybody should be able to speak it.
But then,
don't forget, I can have your motherfucking ass.
So wait,
for free speech.
You can react violently to somebody's ideas?
That you would want to kill or hurt me? Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I should be able to.
So that's a threat. So
hell yeah, because they're threatening.
But free speech doesn't cover threats. I agree with you.
Threatening me.
Yeah.
You're right. So not in that form. I just mean when people disguise free speech as kill all the blacks. Wait a minute. That's not a free speech. That's a threat.
No, yeah.
Like that form. That's what I'm
about
talking
this?
about.
What about this? Slightly injure all the blacks.
Well, that I'll give you a knock with my Chuck Norris water.
Yeah.
A little knock on the head with my Chuck. But no, I see what you're saying. Because it's not threats. It's free speech. So people say, I think we should be segregated.
Yeah.
Like you can't beat people up. That's what they think. And that's okay if that's what they think. As long as it ain't no, I hate white people. If next white person I see, I'm gonna punch him in the face. Like, motherfucker, are you crazy? Okay.
But that's happening though.
That's gonna be the repercussions.
But that's happening.
Vice versa. Any white person see anybody, I see anybody black, I'm fucking tearing up their car. But like, slow down.
I don't think
breathe, people.
Breathe. I feel like the segregation I see right now is black people entering white spaces and then segregating themselves.
Absolutely. I do it because I live in a white space. Yeah. I do it. You know why I do it?
Why?
It's because of a lot of the white folks in the area that I live have already segregated themselves because they're like,
yeah.
What's he doing living over here? Fuck you mean what I'm doing living over here? Shit. Because I can afford to live here. So that's what a lot of it is.
No, I was talking about it like at universities. So like at UCLA, they have segregated dorms.
Yes, they do.
That's like it's so. It seems to me like that seems to be unprincipled. That seems to be unprincipled.
A lot of it is you reap what you sow.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Tell me. Yeah, tell me what that means.
What do you think it means? I just want to kind of pick y'all's brain. What do y'all two think that might mean? You reap what you sow.
It's like if you plant bad seeds, you get bad fruits.
There you go, Jude. Yeah. That's it. You plant bad. So what is happening with a lot of like people say, okay, this is segregated or that's segregated.
So you're
a lot of people. The issue is it's been that way for forever. So what you do, depends on where you want to go with. So what you do, you try to.
So you're justifying. Let me just.
Well, okay, I'll just make my own. So when you make your own,
but black people haven't made their own.
What happens?
They go and get white people's shit. No, that's
who the fuck told you that?
I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this right now.
Whoever told you
I'm
that
telling you,
is a lie.
Brian.
So
Brian.
What it is?
They built UCLA.
You have to. Oh wait, I'm talking about UCLA.
That's what I was speaking on.
A lot of things in this country that we got. But anyway.
Okay.
So what it is you get your own space. So if you go to UCLA, white folks go to UCLA, you go to UCLA, and you say, okay, I go to UCLA, I'm black. I go to UCLA. Let's say, okay, it's majority all white. God damn. Hell yeah. Hey, how you doing? I'm Brian. Hey, how you doing? So you start getting some side eyes. You're like, damn, it'd be nice to have somebody else in here that kind of look like me.
Man, you got a lot of presuppositions for this story,
so you
man.
Like, okay, somebody look like me, boom, boom, boom. Somebody look like me, okay, somebody come in, boom, boom, boom. Okay, you got somebody else black. Now you two kind of click up. And you two are kind of clicked up. Okay, then another person that's black comes in. So you kind of get your click.
Yeah, but like,
and not that you have to, because he even knows.
Brian, we're trying to, you're monopolizing this. I thought about it like that, but it seems to me like I think I think it's bad to match if you think a behavior was a bad
and
behavior.
you don't want to match it.
Can I finish?
Yes.
I think it's bad if we're saying that this is a bad behavior on principle. It's bad for the very people complaining to match that behavior.
True, to
That's
match that
it.
behavior. So
That's
how
all.
do you
Well, we stopped doing those
you're
things.
not you're not the know-it-all, see-it-all like me, but how do you stop the behavior of it that's still happening?
We stop
How
you can't
do
you
that?
stop institutionalizing these. You stop making these rules first off, and then you encourage people to get along.
You can't say you got to stop making the rules, bro. You
So
just
you need-
said earlier
What?
that we need more rules. So now you switching up on me. Don't switch on me.
Well-
you just said there's too many rules. We need more. What's that?
Do you think do you see what like one rule is segregating people and the other rule is saying, hey man, like maybe we should look at porn? I would say those are two different types of rules, wouldn't you?
Well,
Like forcing movement of a person as opposed to being like, hey man, like this is
but it's not forcing. It's not forcing. Well,
all right. So
I guess it is
look,
forcing movement.
we're running.
movement.
You're for segregation if it's black people segregating from white people, but
If
you're
it's-
not for it
if it's white people that don't want to be around
There's a
black
lot of-
people, I'm for that.
Yeah.
And if it's black people that don't want to be around white people, I'm for that too.
All right, there you go. Yeah.
Because I am that guy that, listen, you do what the fuck you want to do. Because for me, I ain't got much time, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
50. I'll be 52. I'll be dead.
Man.
But not that I don't
Lotion's
I don't wanna
a
pass
motherfucker,
shit.
bro.
I don't want to pass
Lotion
shit.
is a motherfucker,
I don't want
man.
to pass bad shit along for my kids.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Yeah.
I am that guy to
Yeah.
where if you want to hang around with who you want to hang around, I don't fuck with no white people. Good for you, bro. I don't fuck with no black people. You know what? Good for you too, sir. I don't give a fuck what they do.
Yeah.
I do what I do.
Well,
Brian, R.O.C. does
Yeah.
what R.O.C. Brian does. I move how I move. That's how I do it, Jude.
Yeah.
I mean, and for your point of view, I understand. I
just-
get it. And same for his. I respect that.
Look, man. As soon as we start putting clauses on rules, then it's like
Well, that's not a rule.
But that's not a rule.
Well, this
Right.
is what we're talking about.
Right.
So I'm glad we all agree.
Yes,
It's
we
settled.
Agreed to, and you
Yeah.
know what, Jude?
What's that?
Even us talking, voices raised and all that stuff like that.
Oh man,
This is what we.
You're
have
black.
to
I'm
do
Italian.
as
This is not
people. We
loud.
have to learn
Yeah.
to agree,
To
disagree, or agree to agree, or
Yeah, because
whatever.
9 times, like you
said,
most motherfuckers won't even tell you what
and
they
won't-
think.
They won't sit.
They won't even tell you what they
talk,
think.
They won't.
No.
And people won't, bro. And,
No.
But like you said, and a lot of that is because of a lot of the cancel culture and this and that. And
Yeah.
people want to, you're like, oh, bro.
We got to cool it down.
Cool down.
That's not you. It's the cameras.
Oh, the cameras. Okay. I was going to say, we're getting yelled at.
No,
Cool it
man.
down. Settle down.
I thought, yeah, that's her safe word. She's like,
Right, cool
it used to be
down.
popsicle.
But yeah, I do get it, and I know
No,
what you're saying.
fella.
Because you can't match that same energy. You can't.
Oh,
If
are
you're
you
black, or or if you're white, you can't match the same. Well, they're doing it, so I'm gonna do it. Why you want to do that? That's
No, I just-
shitty. That's
yeah,
a shitty
like, I
thought.
think, yeah,
you
it's
can't
just-
do that. You
yeah,
can't
let's
match
stay-
that same energy, bro. Yeah.
I just
You
want to
gotta-
stay principled
True. Yes.
and like
Yes.
just boom, 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 cross the board. Let's see
Right.
how it all shakes out.
Yeah. And see what happens. Yeah.
Well,
That's
fellas,
cool,
man, it was really cool
Yes.
having
Yes, man.
philosophical conversations with you, gentlemen.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you again for having us, man. Truly appreciate it.